21-day lock it in day 19. How to take care of yourself with a stressful business. Number one, recognize the signs of burnout. What does burnout even look like? I didn't even realize I had it because sometimes it sneaks up on you. At least it did for me. So here are some common signs. Number one, you're constantly exhausted. No matter how much sleep you get, no matter what you do, you don't feel like yourself. You feel unmotivated, even for things you usually enjoy. Or you're snapping at people, you know what that's like, or you're feeling super irritable. Your creativity feels completely drained when that happens. So that would be a sign. And if so, it's really time to hit the brakes and reassess. Burnout doesn't just go away on its own. I wish it did, but it does not. So ignoring it, it'll only make things worse. And I've been there. Second, set boundaries for work and rest. One of the best ways to avoid burnout is by setting clear boundaries between work and rest. As solopreneurs, it's easy to feel like you need to be on all the time, even if you're an entrepreneur with a team, but that's not sustainable. So what I find works for me is I just set work hours. Even if I am working in my garage, decide when you're at work and when you're off and stick to it, even if you work from home, and take some real breaks, not like 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there. Just step away from your desk or your table and go maybe for a walk or do something completely unrelated to work. This is really important. Unplug at night. Turn off email notifications. No more scrolling in the bed or looking at things. Just put your phone on do not disturb. I have mine set on a timer to go off at a certain time every night. Your business, it can wait until the morning. Hustle culture is so overrated, and our productivity is not defined by how much we're working or exhausting ourselves. So rest is important. It's as important as work. Speaking of productivity, you can get a free checklist that I made on how to stay focused on each step of your business. It's really convenient. I'll leave it in the description. On to number three, prioritize physical health. That kind of goes without saying. I needed to make some changes. I wasn't drinking enough water because I was working. So number one, stay hydrated. Just keep a water bottle at your desk and actually use it, because I did not. And move your body. You know, you don't need an intense workout, and those Apple Watches are great. It tells you to stand up if you've been sitting too long. You can stretch, you can do squats. I'm thinking about getting one of those under the desk walkers so I can get my step in. Let me know in the comments if you have one and if you think about it. And you could just always dance around in your living room. One of the biggest ways for me to combat the stress is by eating properly. When I'm burning both ends of the candle, I crave chips or I drink too much coffee. And it's tempting to survive on coffee and snacks, but your brain, it is not good for productivity. So I had to think of my body as my business's MVP. I had to take care of it. It was the most valuable asset I have. Whatever you do, don't neglect your health when you're trying to start a business. It's not worth it. You'll pay a price. And last, this goes without saying, protect your mental health. I'm no expert, and I'm glad that there's a lot of conversations about mental health. But if you're really struggling, get some help, talk to a friend or hire a therapist, because we need an outlet to get our emotions out and to process what we actually need. We can be very hard on ourselves, and it takes a toll on us mentally more than we know. Part of my mental health is learning to say no. That's a big one for me and for a lot of us. You can't do everything, at least I can't. So focus on what matters the most to you and let go of the rest. It's okay. It'll be all right, trust me. And take some time to have fun. I was at a point where I couldn't remember the last time I did anything fun. Ask yourself, when was the last time you did anything that was just for you, that had nothing to do with your business, nothing to do with responsibilities or work? You deserve to have some time to yourself and have some fun. So burnout can be avoided and it can be managed if we use some skills and get ahead of it and think ahead and plan. Oftentimes though, burnout is due to just not knowing how to manage our time. So check out this next video where I come up with a schedule on how to manage your time if you're starting a business while working a 9 to 5. I'll leave it right here.